Listen.
If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Now, sometimes people say, well, you mean everything that I understand will confuse me if I don't understand racism? Yes, because racism is the dominant political and religious motivating force among the people of the planet in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That covers just about everything that any person, minute by minute, might be doing or engaged in any time of day or night, anywhere on the planet. Because that's what we're really trying, or should be trying to replace the system of racism with. That is a thing called justice. That's the law of compensation. If you move something, vacate something, you should put something in its place. As Robert Ruark said, named a book by that, called Something of Value. Anytime you move something of value, you should replace something of value, even though that something of value that you're replacing should be better. What you're replacing it with should be better than what was there in the first place. Racism is something of value to the races, but justice presumably would be better than racism. That's why the website that I have is called Produce Justice. But you go to producejustice.com, and what will come up on the screen is a textbook that I have written that I hope will help a person of color to think, speak, and act to produce that product called justice. And in the process of doing that, you'll be replacing with justice. You'll be using that to replace this thing called the system of white supremacy. You replace it with justice, which means guaranteeing that no person is mistreated and guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. Because justice doesn't exist anywhere on the planet here in the system of white supremacy. You can't have white supremacy and justice on the same planet at the same time. It simply doesn't exist. It's something that nobody has ever experienced, this thing called justice. But just because it's never existed doesn't say it can't exist, because we can imagine that it can exist. We got an idea of what it would be like. Nobody being mistreated, and people who need help, constructive help, getting that constructive help. That would be much better than a system of racism, which is a system of mistreatment of people.
Yeah.
And so you can get it by going to producejustice.com. And the book is addressed to the individual person. What you can do without having to consult somebody else and what they're doing, or look to see what somebody else is doing. You just concentrate on what you can do each and every day that will better your condition wherever you happen to be. That's what it's, because the theory is, the concept is, and I don't know whether this will work or not, but I believe it will. If you solve the problems of each individual person, you'll solve the problem of every person.
Okay.
That's the theory. Very simple, but I think it makes sense.
Okay.
It's logical. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me, a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, but when they saw those cartoons that just repeated what I was saying and attaching my name to it, and came right out of the book
the material did. They say that they better understood it. And I can understand that because people are kind of visual, particularly in the year 2021 now, more visual than ever.